Alrighty. So here every Tuesday night, we're coming at you live with Essential Oils Made Easy, because we want to help you empower yourself with incredible wellness through the most amazing natural products on this planet. So I am Lisa Moore Clifton. I have been using essential oils for 9 years now. I have a degree in biology and chemistry and then a master's in education. I am a junior high science teacher as well because, you know, junior hires are awesome. They're so fun. And in my oil journey, I originally started using them because I had fallen in love with different natural tools, and discovering these, everything just up leveled. It was crazy. I used to struggle with different respiratory issues, and I literally would lose like 4 weeks out of the year due to this. And since I have been using these essential oils and really trying to detoxify my life and such, I've gained those 4 weeks out of the year back. All right. And that is that's really powerful to me. So our goal for this class on Tuesday nights is to help you learn 3 cool things about essential oils, 3 powerful, simple ways to use them, and show you how simple it is to get them in your home and start up-leveling your own health. So I have several people joining me today that is going to help me teach the class tonight, Nicole and Lorelei, and I will have them share kind of their story.
Hi, I'm Nicole, and I've been using oils for 5 years now. Since I had a young daughter, a little toddler, I discovered them. And for the last 2 years, I've really been trying to share these with others. I just really want to empower moms out there who are, adventuring through this crazy thing we call parenthood and trying to keep these little humans alive, especially at 2 in the morning. And I just want to help give them some natural tools to use at those times. Moms and dads, of course. And just people that like to be outside and outdoorsy, give them some options to use in those settings as well. I'm a physical therapist. I work with kids and I work for the schools, which is how I met our other teammate here, Lorelei. Yeah, we all work for the schools. It's crazy.
And Nicole introduced me to them. I am a special ed teacher for the Boise School District, and I am just really passionate about sharing oils and sharing natural solutions with women. A lot of millennials, a lot of teachers I share with, people who probably maybe don't have kids yet, who are just kind of gearing up to take on the world. And it's just a passion of mine to share about how to reduce toxic load, especially in our life.
For sure. Sure.
So yeah, thanks for coming.
Yes, thank you all for joining us. And if you ever have any questions, feel free to reach out, comment on any things, and if you're joining us live, speak up. All right, so there are 3 cool things about essential oils. Lorelei, take it away, share with us.
Sure. So the first thing about essential oils is they're safe. So we're bringing it back to the plants. I mean, essential oils have been around for thousands of years. There's no side effects or addictions like a lot of Western medicine. So, you're not going to have seizures or, get a really bad head tension from an essential oil like a lot of Western meds. You have a lot of side effects. So they're safe for babies, children, adults, elderly. So a pure oil is about 50 to 70 times more potent than the herb form. So I always like to give the fact of drinking, or 1 drop of peppermint is equivalent to 28 cups of peppermint tea. So they're very, very potent. Let's see. Can anyone tell me what the first thing about essential oils is? The first cool thing? They're safe. There's the
Awesome.
Oh,
Good
and another thing,
job.
yeah, Lisa, thanks for reminding me. I also want to talk about the CPTG standards. So it means that they're certified pure therapeutic grade. So they're very pure and very potent. There's no foreign contaminants or fillers or anything like that. And another cool thing about them is that we only grow, each plant is grown in a part of the world where that plant grows best. So that means that it has the best chemistry for the plant. And they're very consistent as well. So you can trust that each oil does exactly what we want it to do. All right, so the next thing is that they are effective. So a lot of Western medications don't permeate that cell membrane. And when we think about essential oils, they actually are able to permeate that membrane and get all the way down into our cells, which is really cool. Lisa, can you touch a little bit more on that?
Yeah, for sure. So just like bringing you back to biology 101, right? So that cell membrane is, it's made of basically fat, right? And a lot of the medications we take with what? Water, right? And fat or oil don't mix. So a lot of medications kind of stay on the outside of the cell, floating around it. And it's difficult, and the medications are more costly typically if they're going to go inside the cell. Essential oils, because of their chemistry, they're, essential oils. Now, okay, they're technically not an oil, technically, but they mix with oil, they mix with fats. So they're able to get inside the cell. So they're able to affect stuff outside the cell and also inside the cell. So super powerful.
Thank you. I like how she explains it. So On Guard is a really good example of how they can be effective. So On Guard, yep, there it is. So that one is really good to help promote our immune system and just have our sense. I like to say, like, we're on guard. So we're giving our immune system that boost, that we're on guard and ready to defend anything. And the last cool thing about essential oils is that they are more affordable than like a traditional medical care system. So if you think about a copay, some of us have a $20 copay or a $25 copay. And even if you have a $0 copay, like when you think about, you wake up in the middle of the night and your kiddo has an ear infection, what do you have nothing. You can maybe go to the doctor in the morning, you might have to take off work, and then how much is the prescription? So when you have these oils, you can, be assured that maybe in the middle of the night, if your kiddo has an earache, you can rub a couple drops of lavender or tea tree around their ear and feel like you have the tools to supply them with some sort of comfort. And many times, they wake up and are feeling so mumuch better. And so you didn't have to take off that work or, pay for a prescription. And the other thing is, if, you have to be on maybe an antibiotic, what happens after you're on that antibiotic? Your gut is, wreak havoc. So then you'll have to buy a probiotic or some other things to take care of that. So having those tools on hand can really save you time and money as well. And time is money, in my opinion. So, yeah.
For sure. Awesome. And so I would invite you guys to think of times and why a remedy, a solution being safe, effective, and affordable, why that's important to you. How would that affect your life if you had something natural that was safe, effective, and affordable? Just ponder on that as we're talking about it. And and I don't want you to go away thinking that we're like anti-doctors or anti-Western medication. It definitely has its place, But if we have some tools to help support the body heal itself first, then it's less likely that we would, you know, have to flood those areas and get that expert advice and be able to kind of wait and see if the body can take care of itself. But then, of course, if it doesn't resolve quickly, then go get that expert help, right?
Right. Like, I'm not against Western medicine and the fact that sometimes we really do need an antibiotic, you know?
Absolutely.
There is a time and place for everything, but I like Nicole's rule of, you know, try mom's remedies for 3 days. If you're not bleeding, burning, what are some bleeding, burning,
Broken.
And right.
Yeah, I think that's it.
But it's just, I mean, why not give your body that chance to utilize what nature gave us before we siphon in, you know, synthetics. So that's my opinion.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Any questions so far? None on the gram. All righty. All right, so Nicole, I want to talk to you guys about the 3 simple ways that we can use essential oils and still have them affect us so powerfully. So those 3 ways, the first one is aromatic. So that's in the air, maybe in a diffuser, maybe putting it in your hand and breathing it in. And we can look at any essential oil. Like, there's a bunch of different books on essential oils, and it teaches you how to use them. Basically, if you know your alphabet, you can use essential oils in a powerful way. So you can look it up by like the system of the body and things, but I'm just gonna look at an oil. So just one of the single oils. And I'm gonna look at the ways that it suggests to use aromatically. So one of it is to help focus, to help with the respiratory system, to help, let's see, what's another one? Oh, with feelings of sadness. And helping to support the brain. So we noticed then that using, and this was frankincense, if I didn't say that, super pretty. It's a cool tree, it's amazing. You can see then aromatic use is great for supporting the mood, supporting the respiratory system, and also to help cleanse the air as well, okay? So when you're thinking about, okay, how do I use this oil? If I use it aromatically, those are the main things that's gonna affect, right? Okay, so think to yourself, okay, so what are some things, some different concerns, some goals you have for your health that you might use it aromatically? What are some different cognitive things, mood things that you might want to use an essential oil aromatically? Maybe not a specific, you might not know a specific oil at this point. We'll totally help you out with that if you're not sure. Okay, so let's go topical. And I flipped to jasmine. So a topical, it's kind of for localized benefits. Let's look at some of the things for jasmine here. I looked for the little hand, that's how this book shows it. And applying it under the nose, so we're actually gonna be breathing it in for anxious feelings, okay? For like uterine support, applying it topically for uterine support, for helping reduce fine lines and wrinkles. That's another one that jasmine source. So you can see applying it topically, it's a specific thing typically, right? You're wanting it in a specific area and to affect that specific area. Now, this is where also dilution comes into play. When you're diluting essential oil, remember we talked about it doesn't mix with water. So if ever you put an essential oil on, it might feel a little warm, then you want to apply like olive oil, jojoba oil, fractionated coconut oil, something like that to kind of dilute it out. So you can do this, of course, on purpose. We have different blends that are already diluted for topical use. And you can just make your own blend as well with, like what I've said, fractionated coconut oil, things like that. And I like to think when you dilute an essential oil, it's kind of like making it a time release to that specific area, because it's kind of holding that oil close to the skin, not letting some of those things fly away, and allowing your body to absorb in some of those molecules that really want to fly away fast. It keeps them in there so your body can absorb some of them, but it's kind of at a slower rate. All right, so it's like that time release, and it's super powerful. Okay, so that's topical. So you can kind of think, okay, what are some different ailments that I might use an essential oil topically? Okay, internally. Now this one, you won't hear this a lot with essential oils, to use them internally. And there's good reason for that, because they're so powerful that you have to be sure that this oil is indeed pure, is indeed balanced the way that it should be, in order for your body to use it properly. And like Lorelai was talking about, the standards that doTERRA has, this CPTG standard that they created, it is above and beyond any other company out there. All right, because there is no set standard for essential oils. There's no real regulation. You have to do your research on these companies. All right, so I flipped to lime, which is good because citruses are fantastic to take internally. And when I look at that, taking internally, this one has a little cup on it. It can really help support like the liver and like lymph nodes and things like that. You can take it internally to help support the immune system. You can take it internally to help support a healthy inflammation response as well. It's really powerful. So if you notice in there what I mentioned internal systems of the body. We're talking whole body effect here. So when you're wanting a whole body effect, you're going internal. All right? So whenever you have an essential oil, you can see just on it how you're able to use it. It gives instructions on there. If you're able to take it internally, you'll see supplement facts on the bottle. And so if you can do that, you have a clue about how you can use this systematically on a specific area or in the air, right? It's fantastic. Okay, so we could really go on and on. Some of my let's see here. I will take Aromatic really quick, one of my favorites. Lorelai, could you share your favorite to apply topically? And Nicole, could you share your favorite to do internally? Would you be willing to do that for me?
Yeah, so my favorite one to do topically.
I'm going to go first though. Yeah, you'll go topic. For aromatically, I am going to pick the adaptive blend. So the adaptive blend, where there's a roller, there's the oil, and there's also even the capsule. But applying this and breathing this in, it helps you adapt to stressful situations. Who doesn't need that these days, right? And it has been a lifesaver. And I know a couple of people on here are going to be like, ah, darn, I would have totally picked that one. So sorry, I already took it. Okay, Lorelai.
Okay, topically, I love frankincense. I put frankincense in my like facial lotions, in my toners. I put it in my body lotion. I'll put it in my bath. So frankincense is one that goes on my skin all the time. Just for rejuvenation and to help with fine lines. And I just feel like it makes my skin glowy.
Fantastic.
All right, Nicole's up.
Yeah, internally, the one I probably do the most daily is I put lemon in my water. Lemon or grapefruit oil, just one drop to help with hydration, detoxifying, just cleansing. I like to do it right after I've worked out. The key with the citrus oils in your water is to make sure it's in a glass or a stainless still, not a plastic, because it will kind of eat away at that plastic. So,
Yes.
yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you. Another thing for topical with citruses, if you're applying them topically, you don't want to go out into the sun because they do make your skin photosensitive. So you want to wait like 12 hours. All right. Okay. So there are so many oils we could talk about. Like we could literally just go on and on and on. And we've touched on many of them. Frankincense, the king of oils. A lot of the blends that doTERRA create are very intuitive for how they're used. So Digest Zen, of course, is for the digestive system. Breathe is for the respiratory system. Deep Blue, think deep tissue, okay? And it helps support that. One of the ones that I really love also is Copaiba. So if you're looking for like a CBD alternative, something that's safer and more effective, Copaiba is the way to go. All right, so I would like you to keep in mind some of the things we've talked about here with those three. You might have kind of three top things that are coming to your mind, three top health concerns. Hold that while we're talking, and after the class, we will touch base with you and talk to you about those concerns and give some suggestions and see what natural solutions might be great for you. My personal favorite, though, if I could pick only one, I would pick the Lifelong Vitality Pack. Okay, I kind of cheat here because it's actually 3 products, but it's packaged together, so I count it. This is your nutrition support, all right? We all need nutrition support. Our food isn't what it used to be. It is a 30-day supply of incredible vitamins and minerals, awesome omegas with 9 different essential oils in it, including frankincense, and alpha CRS, which is cellular energy and cellular protection, so like antioxidants, and the energy is like coenzyme Q10, like your body makes more energy. It's not caffeine or something like that. There's actually even a 30-day money-back guarantee on these wonderful vitamins, and it is incredible. Like people will use the oils and have fantastic results, and then they'll get on these vitamins and everything just up levels big time. So if you can start out with these incredible vitamins, just think about how everything can up level right from the start.
Like, Lisa, there's something that you said one time, and I think it was, or somebody said it, the LLV is like your soil, but then your essential oils are like what help you grow a beautiful garden, if that makes sense. They're like the tools and the nurturement.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So this is just phenomenal. It really is. So it ends up being the #1 selling product in doTERRA because no matter what oils you're using, these will help. All right, so you might be wondering, okay, how do I get these essential oils in my home? Well, Lorelai's going to talk to us about the 3 ways that we can do that.
Absolutely. So the first way you can buy them is retail, and not many people do it this way. This is kind of like if you're going to walk into a chiropractor's office or a massage therapist's office and buy something off the shelf, which is not the most, I don't think a lot of people do it, but you can. The second way is wholesale. So this is basically you pay a $35 joining fee, and then you get your 25% off wholesale account for the entire year, which is, 25% below retail prices. And then the third way to do it is the best way to do it, and this is how I started. So you basically, doTERRA creates these kits that lower the cost of all the oils, and they basically give you, it's the best bang for your buck is through a kit. And it includes your $35 wholesale membership for the entire year, and you get products under wholesale value, basically. So Lisa is going to kind of dive into someone's going to dive into those kits.
For sure. Okay, so it all depends on what your goals are. So remember, you're thinking about those 3 goals. And with these kits, with your membership, you don't only get this wonderful discount, but you'll get a welcome packet, you'll get a personal consultation with one of us as your wellness advocate. You'll get VIP access to our education group, including our oil camp and all the different fun events that we do, and just ongoing support and community as we all are journeying through this whole crazy life, right? So some of the kits here, I'll just touch on some of the main goals that they meet. So if you're wanting to really have a good base for supporting, for beginning with essential oils, the Healthy Start Kit is a great sample kit. Comes with a wonderful little diffuser and the top 10 oils that every home needs. I mean, wouldn't it be nice if you went into Costco and you were like, hey, Costco, I would like you to give me your top 10 products below the normal price and give me a free membership? They would not do that. Well, doTERRA does that with these wonderful kits. So you'll notice a lot of the different oils that we've mentioned, peppermint, On Guard, lavender, frankincense, they're all in here. So super powerful kit. This is a 5 ml bottle. So again, like kind of the sample bottle, 80 drops in each bottle. And so still a lot in there, because remember, we're talking 1 to 2 drops per dose a lot of the times. The Healthy Habits Kit, this is your foundation. If you're like, I've got some different chronic issues happening here, we need to really focus on a foundation and healthy habits. So Healthy Habits Kit has your Lifelong Vitality Pack, your Terrazyme, which is digestive enzymes, fantastic, your probiotics, frankincense, lemon, lavender, let's see, On Guard Balance, and of course, Deep Blue Rub. And who doesn't love the Deep Blue Rub? I mean, it is fantastic for those sore muscles and everything. It's like supercharged icy hot, fantastic. The Healthy Essentials Kit has that copaiba that I talked about, and it has the 15 mils of a lot of the different oils. And some of our favorites that weren't in that start, like the Adaptive Blend and Balance. Lorelei could talk on and on about Balance. It's one of her favorites for sure. The Healthy Home Kit, if you're wanting to detox your home and really help support the immune system of your family, the Healthy Home Kit is the way to go. It uses that On Guard blend, and there's different products like a cleaner concentrate, foaming hand wash, things like that, that have that On Guard in it, along with the top essential oils in those 15 ml bottles, a diffuser, and shampoo and conditioner. That's great for your hair. Fantastic. The Natural Solutions Kit is basically, okay, we talk about in our oil camp and our training and stuff, a wellness pyramid, starting with nutrition, exercise, mood, detoxing, self-care, like all the things. The Natural Solution Kit supports all the things, all right? It has those On Guard things. It has those things for your bathroom, has the nutritional support. It's just wonderful. Fabulous diffuser, and of course, the Lifelong Vitality Pack. We can also customize a kit, starting with the Simple Solutions Kit. So 4 of our top products in there, and then you can add whatever you want to it. And the price, it still is waiving that $35 enrollment fee. All of these do. The price you see, that's the price you pay. So it's really a fantastic deal. So we will be reaching out to you and talking to you about what your goals are to and figure out which oils could help you, which kit might be a great fit for you, and make some suggestions as you would like. And if you have a friend that's come to mind, we would love to talk to them, maybe invite them to a class, and then we would love to give you an additional free sample of essential oils based on what your goals are. Because as you're sharing these wonderful tools, we want to say thank you. So Nicole, can you talk to us about kind of the 3 types of people who typically come to an essential oil class?
There's usually 3 types of people that are interested in oils and come to a class. The first one wants to live the lifestyle, wants to use it with their family and friends and just really start changing their own life into a wellness lifestyle. And doTERRA supports them with great continuing education. There's podcasts, there's, you know, all the social media sites constantly posting education. And then we support them ourselves, any of our members, with, you know, monthly newsletters, our own VIP face groups, and our own continuing education classes. So we're not going to just let you buy those kits and not know what to do with the oils. So the second type of person is what we call our sharer. And I think this is kind of where I started. When they get something new in their life, they just want to tell everybody about it. So I was telling my mom and my best friend, and I just wanted to share it with everyone I could from the get-go. So doTERRA supports them by actually helping get your products paid for the more you share. So essentially that is like a free healthcare. I have been getting my products paid for quite a while now, even before I had the inspiration to start building my business. So the way we support these people is the same way, by taking them under our wing, locking arms with them, and teaching them about the products. The third type of person is a builder, and that is what Lisa and Lorelai and I have now identified ourselves as. We're just wanting to get out there and empower other people to be sharers, to live it. And so if you've been watching this class and thinking, yeah, that's what I want to do, I want to help guide people down a wellness path, then you are definitely a build person. And after this presentation, if you align with 2 or 3, a sharer or a builder, come talk with us, and we'll kind of tell you the next step, or just talk to whoever invited you to this class. So the way doTERRA supports a builder is, especially in the last year, they've put out so much business training. We all just completed our Business Sales Pro course, and they've really given us a lot of structure on how to build a business. I have no business experience. I'm a health and education person, and so are these gals. And we've been able to grow a business and get some residual income. So that's the other way you get supported, is a great compensation plan. So I have some extra income right now as I'm going back to my other job. So yeah.
Fantastic. So I want to thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. I'll be hopping back on here in a minute to share with you guys really quickly about the joy of sharing essential oils. So if you're interested at all in learning the basics of what a doTERRA business is about, please hop back on. And again, we'll be reaching out to you to help you figure out what oils would be best for your needs, and just help you on this journey wherever you're at. Have a great night, everybody. Take care.